Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let me share this really quickly on my Facebook. So give me 1 second. Hey, YouTube. Hey, LinkedIn. Hey, Facebook. Give me 1 second. Let me just share this real quick. 1 second. Because when I go live, I like it to be on my business page. But like on your business pages, you don't get as much like traction. Um, More options. This share to feed. Put that there. Post. Okay. Hey, let me do it. I see y'all coming in. Give me 1 second. Page. I'm gonna share to group. Go back. Share to group. Share to my group. Okay. Okay, we're good. I just like to share in all places. And if you watching this, you can share it too. Like share it out too. Like let's share it out. Let me share. Let's get started. I am sleepy. Okay, we're ready. Let me see if we're good on Instagram. Make sure we're good here. Okay. Boom, we're good. Hi. Good good afternoon. I was about to say good morning. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I don't like that, Phil. So let's see what Phil's trying to do today. We'll keep that. Hey, thank you. Hey. Okay, so today we're keeping up with our live series that we've been doing, right? And so today, hey, let me know where you guys are from in the comments. Where are you guys located? Where are you from? Where are you located and where are you from? For some reason I can't find the other lives. They're on there. It's just a cover. Like they're on there. I didn't erase them. They're on there. So just go through them. Just hit the cover. I put covers over them so it look like they're reels, but the other ones that I've done, they're on. We didn't take them down. Raleigh, okay. North Carolina, okay. Watching from California. Okay. So if you guys have been keeping up with the series, I've been going live every Thursday since the beginning of this month because it is Women History Month. So I'm going to keep it going. Hey, so I want to talk about today how to project manage your day. I know that that's a question that we get a lot. All right, Mississippi. I know that's a question that we get a lot. So if you can share this out with your followers, I would greatly appreciate it. All you got to do is just hit the little triangle at the bottom if you are on Instagram and your other platforms that we're on. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram all at the same time. So if you can share this out, I would so greatly appreciate it. Okay. But today I'm going to talk about how to project manage your day. I am a project manager. I've been a project manager I don't know, for over a decade. So I'm going to give you just simple tips and techniques like for you. A lot of you struggle with time management. If you struggle with time management, put me in the comments. If you struggle with time management, my time management skill set is excellent. But if you struggle with time management, like put me in the comments. This will definitely help you if you struggle with time management or if you're trying to get the most out of your day. You struggle with time management and you're trying to get the most out of your day. this will help you. Okay, well, I'm gonna help you out today. Now, I don't know if you're gonna implement these tools, but I'm a stickler for time. So you wasting my time and being late on my time, I will not talk to you. Thank you for buying a badge. I appreciate it. So I want to talk to you guys about this money generating activity challenge that we're doing. It started on April the 10th. This is my 9th time rolling it out. And so a lot of you focus on busy work and not money generating activity work. Like a lot of you focus on busy work, but not money generating activity work. And it's cool because you used to do that in your corporate job. I know in your corporate job, you thought that what you did was impactful. It was busy work. It was valuable busy work. But the reason why the job was able to create a job description for you is because the CEO went out there and got a contract and got the check. And based on the check that he got, that's how they were able to come up with your job description. So I know in your mind, you think that the work that you did at your company that you used to work at was valuable, and it was. But if the CEO never went out there to get a check, it wouldn't have been no work to do. And so a lot of you do busy work because you did that at your job, but you have to have some money attached to it for the busy work to be able to start. So we're doing a 21-day money generating activity challenge that starts on April 10th, where I tell you different activities you can do to bring revenue into your business. Doesn't matter what business you have. But if you go to worksmartprofitsmarter.com, and then it's the first thing in the bio, and you can enter the promo code 100, you can get $100 off the challenge. So if you go to worksmartprofitsmarter.com, if you're on Instagram, just click the link in my bio. Worksmartprofitsmarter.com. The first thing that you see and enter the promo code 100, you can get $100 off of the challenge, because a lot of you do busy work and not money generating activity work. So I want to give you some tools for you to make some money. Now, I'm not telling you how to create your offer, what to say. I'm telling you that it's the money over there. If you open the door, it's the money laying over there. You should go pick that up. So that's what the money generating activity challenge is. I'm not teaching you how to sell it. I'm not teaching you how to make an offer. I'm just trying to tell you that, if you go to the library, they got government contracts and they do corporate contracts too. So if you go there and you talk to the person that's in adult services and ask them what projects they have, they'll give you a book. And on that book, you can figure out what projects you can do. Now, how to do the projects and what you need for the projects, it's a totally different service. But I want to tell you where some money laying over there that you should go get. So we do that in the money generating activity challenge. Starts on April 10th. So if you go to worksmartprofitsmarter.com, click the first thing, enter promo code 100, you can get $100 off the challenge. Okay. So if you guys are ready, put ready in the comments. If you are ready, put ready in the comments. Who knew? Who's the first timer here? How do people? I see some new people. Hey, new people. If you are ready, put ready in the comments. We are really engaging and really interactive in my trainings. So I need like good energy. So I need crowd participation. I need crowd participation. So participate. And I usually have bonuses, but if your energy is dry, I'm not giving you any bonuses. So there's that. The energy is dry, I'm not giving you anything. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna do my job, but I ain't doing nothing extra. So it depends on how this energy goes, which will determine if I will give you anything extra. Okay, anything extra. Hey, Jenny. I hope so. I hope you ain't gonna be dusty this week, baby. I know. I need good energy. I feel good. My nose stopped up. The weather is changed. My sinuses are messed up. But I came to work today because I had to do this. Baby, don't be dusty today. Because I ain't giving you dusty energy, and I'm real sick, and I'm giving you great quality energy. Okay, so give me some razzle dazzle. Give me some hearts, some ones, some twos, some something. That was the past. Don't judge you off your past. I got you. You're a new person. Got it. Okay, so I think a lot of you struggle with time management just because it was never a priority before. And I think that a lot of people, when you work a 9 to 5, you have been doing your job for a very long time. So instead of it taking you 8 hours, you know how to do an 8 hour job in 3 hours. So you drag out the day, because when you finish, you just can't go home, right? You have to drag out the day. So I think a lot of us, right, it's not that we struggle with time management is because where we came from. And so now we haven't adjusted into this new normal of you own your own business, you have to be effective, efficient, and you have to do things accurately. But I think that you haven't unlearned to relearn these new habits. And so I want to give you kind of these new habits. You being a CEO of your company, have no clue about you being an employee. That's not what I teach. So I'm teaching you from an entrepreneur perspective what you should do every single day. Okay. So number one, and this is the Bianca show, right? You can go to somebody else live and read somebody else stuff, and they will tell you something different. This is what works for me. This is what I teach my clients. So here is the Bianca show. Okay. So number one, to increase your productivity and project manage your day, don't work on the same things every day. I cannot be creative and analytical at the same time. I can't work on a proposal, then turn my brain off and then work on email marketing. Like our brains don't work like that. But a lot of times we try to get our brain to work like that, and that's now how it works. So you don't work on the same thing every day. I'm really clear about what I work on every single day. So Mondays, as you know, Monday is my favorite day of the week, but everybody hate Mondays. So therefore, I don't work with clients on Monday. I don't talk to people on Monday. It's kind of like my own little day where I do my admin. I really don't even work with my team on Mondays because, they might hate Mondays too. So for me, it's kind of an internal day for me to do all of my kind of admin stuff and kind of prepare for the week. So Monday, I'm not talking to nobody. It's nobody on my schedule on Monday. And I'm out of town a lot too. So I might want to come back Monday morning or Monday night. So therefore, having that Monday to be kind of a lax day really helps. Also, a lot of things end up going wrong on Monday, right? Whatever happens over the weekend, it kind of end up spilling on Monday, right? So I've used that kind of as my buffer day. Like maybe my kid, like last week, he was sick all weekend. Well, I couldn't send him to school on Monday. Well, I didn't have anything on my schedule on Monday. So I was able to stay home, and work from home and stay with him. So this is a schedule that, this is not my schedule anymore, but this used to be my schedule. On Monday was kind of my admin day, like no meetings. Tuesday was my content day, right? Like you got to figure out if you're going to batch or bake. Do you know what the difference between batching and baking content is? We can go there. That's not what we're talking about, but I feel like teaching today, so I can go. Do you know the difference between batching and baking? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want me to tell you what the difference between batching and baking content is, or you don't care about that? We don't have that much time, so I only want to give you what you want. No, you don't know. That's right, Jenny, baby. Speak up. I don't know what they doing, but you said just give me better energy today. I don't feel it, but it's all right, Jenny, because you got it. So I taught you share with I taught you. So when you are batching content, it's like, okay, on the first Friday of the month, I always meet with my videographer and my photographer. We take all of our pictures and all of the stuff that we need for the whole month. So you have one day or 2 days where you do all of your content. But if you bake, that means every day at 1 o'clock or on Wednesdays from 1 to 2, you're doing content. Like today Thursday is my busy day, so we do a lot of behind the scenes on Thursday. That's my content, me talking to clients. You see me on a Zoom, you see me in meetings. That's the type of content that I like to produce because I like to show that I actually do work. So that's my content. So we shoot content when I am working. And I'll show you, I got a whole rack of clothes right here. I went to the gym this morning. I just put this shirt on. I got on gym pants, but we shoot content on my day where I am busy because I'm busy. So we can showcase me in action. So we like to bake content into the schedule that's already there already. I'm not shooting content for 8-10 hours for one day a week or 3 days out of the month. Like that's not how I shoot my content. For me, I like to bake it in my schedule. Today, I am doing my job. You're going to see a clip of this video in my content because they're shooting content while I'm doing this. So I like to bake my content, not batch it, because you got all these videos and all this stuff in your phone and you never use it. So you're overproducing content. And I think a lot of us do that, like we overproduce content and then we don't know what to put out. So for me, because that used to be me, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. That used to be me. But if I bake it into what I'm already doing, then it's easier for me. So I like to bake, not batch. But you can figure out what works best for you. But I'm a baker, not a batcher. But you might be like, you know what? I'm really busy. I don't do work with clients all the time. Like you might have like a very like high end product or a high end business, where your content has to look a certain type of way. For us, I don't do that. I'm not getting videographers anymore. I'm not doing photo shoots anymore, like unless it's a really big launch. For me, my people who are you like the everyday content, not me all dressed up, because I don't wear that every day. I work out every day. I wear workout clothes every day. So I don't like to produce content that I can't keep up with. Because when you do these photo shoots and your face made and you beat to the gods and you got on these clothes, that's not you every day. So you don't show up every day because that's not you every day. So then, since that's not you every day, you don't put out content because your face ain't done. You ain't putting no videos out because you don't have no clothes on. But if you start to create just everyday lifestyle content, this is what I look like every day. This is what I do every single day. So it's easier and it makes the brand more relatable and people can identify it more with that. So for me, I like to have everyday content, not just me doing a photo shoot. Like that's not my content anymore. So you're saying bake content, not make content. No, I'm not saying that. It's up to you. If you feel like one day a week you want to get all cute and take all your videos and all your photos and do all of that, that's cool. That's batching. I like to bake my content in my day. So right now, I know I'm doing this from 12 to 1 o'clock. We're taking content now. We're going to take some of this from this reel. We're going to take some of me getting dressed. I'm going to record a couple snippets of, hey, so today I want to give you one tip that you need to do to blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to record that while I'm already right here already doing my job. So you have to, but some people bake and batch and bake too. So it's totally up to you what is more comfortable for you. What's not comfortable for me is doing 3 long photo shoots for 12 hours every month. That's not my content anymore. It used to be, but now I know better and my audience is different and how I present it is different. I am an infopreneur, so it's different. Okay, so I don't know how we got on that, but you got to be clear on what you're doing every single day. So Monday is my kind of admin this is my old schedule, not my new schedule. Monday was my I'm not working with anybody. I'm just kind of like a chill day for me. I'm doing a lot of admin stuff. On Tuesday is content day, right? Where we were shooting content on Tuesday. Wednesday was client day. So on client day, I'm doing 15-minute calls. I like to do my own 15-minute calls. I know other people hire sales trainers and salespeople to do their calls. I like to do my 15-minute calls. I know other people don't like to do them, but I feel like it's an art to doing discovery calls. And I feel like when I do my calls, I get more of quality people, and I can vet, who is a good fit, who isn't a good fit, who should get a service, who should get a product, who should go through this program, who should just not, work with us right now. I'm able to do that. So I like to do my own 15-minute calls. So when I'm doing my 15-minute calls, we're also writing proposals. We're also talking to old clients. I'm also doing analysis. I do meetings 1 day a week. I do meetings 1 day a week. And I don't care if I got to meet from sun up to sundown, but I'm only doing meetings 1 day a week. Not every day, not all day. We do meetings 1 day a week. So you got to get in on this schedule on this 1 day a week for these meetings. And then on Thursday, that might be your prospect day, like where you're sending pitches and proposals, you're doing cold calling, you're doing outreach. Like yesterday, I had a networking event and it was at night. Most of my network events are usually on Thursdays, but I'm running a program right now where I'm doing a program Thursday night. So my schedule is kind of different, but you need a day where your outreach day, where you're out of the office, you're out of the house, you're working in a coffee shop, or you're going like to work at a restaurant, or whatever the case might be. Like you're meeting with people, you're prospecting. And then on Friday, it could kind of be like a wrap up day. But this is just depending on your business model and how you make your money. So we are a professional service-based business. 90% of our money comes from digital. So courses, classes, trainings, things of that nature. 10% comes from services. Of that 10%, 8% is my government and corporate contracts, and then 2% is small businesses. So here at K&K Consulting, we're into building lifestyle business models. I feel like you have accumulated this intellectual property over the years. You want to work less, you want to make more, and you want to increase your influence and your impact so that you can increase your income. So my clients are already successful. We already make money already, but we're tired of hustling and we want to put processes and systems in place, and we want to get our time freedom back. But money isn't an issue. So we know that it costs money to make money. And we're also in the business now of trying to leverage our expertise that we've gathered over the years. And now we want to be an educator. Now we want to be a trainer. Now we want to kind of coach. Now we want to kind of consult. We want to kind of come from behind the chair to now being a thought leader. So those are my clients. So based on my business model and what I do, this works for me. You have to figure out what's your business model, what works for you, what's your products, what's your services, what's your outreach. We can definitely do that. That's what we do in our strategic plannings. But you have to figure that out. But don't do the same thing every day, because something's going to fall short. I cannot do a whole photo shoot and now let me help you write this proposal. Like our brain don't work like that. And you've been trying to get your brain like that to work for forever, but when it's time to switch, you get tired and now you sleepy and now you drain. But if you say, you know what, I'm gonna work on all my analytical stuff on this day. I'm gonna do all my creative stuff on this day. I'm gonna do all my outreach on this day. I'm gonna do all of my trainings on this particular day. I'm gonna do all my meetings on this day, right? It'll help you to be able to build up the momentum. Also, I don't do calls every day. I hate when people do a 15-minute call and I'm trying to like give them some money and they in a grocery store. Like you not listening to me, like you in a car. Like, but that's because you don't do meetings on just one day. It's like, oh dang, I gotta do this and I gotta do this and I gotta do this and I gotta do this. Oh God. Like, but for me, Tuesday and Thursday are my busiest days. So I know Tuesday and Thursday I'm gonna be at a computer all day. I'm not in the car. I'm not doing that. So when we talking, you have my undivided attention. But a lot of times when you don't plan your schedule accordingly, and you like, oh girl, yeah, I know we got a 15-minute call, but I'm in a car. I just picked up my kids, girl, but I'm listening. Kids in the background crying. Like I'm a mom too. I get it. But when you have high ticket clients and they spending a different type of dollar, I'm a mom too. Put them in their room and put a TV show on, but come back and give me your undivided attention. Like that shit don't fly when clients spend a different type of dollar. I feel like it don't fly when somebody trying to give you some money, period. Like, yeah, I know you're a mom and I'm a mom too, but don't you want my money? Like, it's just a different way that you do business. It's a different way that you present yourself. So for me, it makes sense for me to be able to say on Tuesday and Thursday, I'm at this computer. But also, I know I got to pick up my kids at 2:00. So I can't have anything on my schedule after 1:00 because I gotta pick up my kids. So since I know that, I run a tight ship. So organizing the day is very important. Like a lot of you are not making the money that you deserve and that you desire because you're trying to do a 15-minute call, knowing that's the time that your kid wake up from nap time. You should have said, hey, I understand that time is convenient for you. However, based on my schedule and what I have, that doesn't work for me. This time will work best, for me. Or say like, hey, I know that time work for you, but baby, that's my daughter when she wake up from nap time. Like I can't say that it's gonna be quiet and you're gonna be able to have my full attention. But if that's the time that works best for you, I could try to accommodate that as best as I can. But I'm just letting you know up front that I can give you my undivided attention at 3:00, not 12:00. Does that work for you? Give me the option to be like, oh girl, yeah, I'm just running through some stuff. Like, it don't matter, girl. Give me the option to be able to say that. Don't make the decision for me. So that's number one. To don't work on the same things every day. Like that's when you start to hate your business because it's like, damn, I've been doing cold calls all day, every day. These people keep hanging up on me. Like I hate it. But if you just do cold calls or whatever on Tuesday, on Wednesday, you got a photo shoot and you building your content. So you like that part of your job. So I would say don't do the same thing every day. Ready for number two? Put two in the comments. That is a fact. I'm a stay-at-home mom too. My mental health goes up and down, so time management way scheduling like tasks at the same time. Yes. So put number two in the comments. If you're ready for number two, put a two in the comments. Okay, so number two, we're talking about if you're just coming in high, we're talking about how to project manage your day better, right? So number two is I know a lot of times like you guys are trying to balance it. And so I do a lot of like podcasts and like interviews. And they're like, oh my God, you're a mom, you're a wife, you run multiple businesses, you travel all the time. Like, how do you balance? Balance is an illusion that people that don't have enough shit to do try to come up with. If you could balance it, that means you don't have a lot. Because balance is an illusion. You cannot balance it at all. And so once you take balance off of it, it's just what's on the to-do list for today. That's it. What's on the to-do list for today. Sometimes I am an excellent mother. Other days I'm a mediocre mother. Like, okay, one day I'm gonna make the best dinner. Next day you're gonna get Chick-fil-A and watch this movie. Cause my work come first this day. You come first that next day, but this how I make my money, so my work has to revolve around you. On Mondays, I don't have nothing on my schedule, so my kids come first on Mondays. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, that's not politically correct. You know, I can't believe you said that. I come first. I am my most valuable person on my team. If I am not good, if my mental is not good, how can I be good for somebody else? I am my most important person. Not my kids, not my husband, not my mama, not my daddy. It's Bianca. So if Bianca is not good, I cannot properly take care of you and give you what you need. So for me, I don't have mom guilt. I don't have wife guilt. You know, I don't have boss guilt. I don't have that because it's a list. What's on the list for today? What's priority for today? So for me, I like to make my list. And now that I have my list, I circle the things that can go together. So write the list, then get you some different color Sharpies or some markers or whatever and circle what goes together. After that, you work in intervals. You work in 30, 60, 90-minute intervals. Make your to-do list, business and personal. Make your to-do list of what needs to be done today. Today, what's today? Circle the things that can go together and work in 30 to 60, 90-minute intervals. And I'm going to explain that. So if I'm circling all the stuff on my list and that's like, dang, I got to call the cleaners, you know, I got to follow up with a client, I got to make my daughter doctor's appointment, you know, I got to make my dentist appointment, I got to make my hair appointment. All those things can go together. So I like to do the easy things on my list first. I know most people start with the hard things, but I like to start the easy things first because I like to check the stuff off my list and make me feel like I've done something and I just feel accomplished. So for me, I like to do the easy things first. The easy things gonna take me 30 minutes to do. So I do my easy stuff first because I'm motivated. Like, oh my God, like what else we got on the list? So I'm motivated. So I work in 30 to 60-minute intervals. So for me, if I'm scheduling 30 minutes to do it, I need to be done in 20 minutes. If I'm scheduling it for 30 minutes, I need to be done in 20 minutes because now I need to take a break. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to scarf down my food. I need to do whatever because then my 60-minute interval will start. So then I'll work on my next block of stuff that needs to be done. And I'm going to be try to finish that in 50 minutes. And then I got a 10-minute break. I could scroll on YouTube. I could talk on the phone. I could call my husband back. You know, I could do whatever. And then I go into my next block. What a lot of you guys do is if you're not finished with a task, you take it and now that goes into another task. So you're always playing catch up and always playing catch up, you will never catch up. So a lot of you struggle with time management because in your mind, it's like, oh my God, I got to get this off my plate. Like I'm going to focus all my time on this. Well, you had a lot of other stuff to do and you focus all your time on this. But what about the other stuff that you had to do? So you're always playing catch up. So even if you're working on, like I'm working on a really big project right now, I'm gonna throw some other stuff inside of this project. I'm probably gonna be working on that for the whole 8 hours. But I'm working in intervals. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna check my email. I'm putting stuff in the middle of it so that I'm not drained, fatigued, tired, stressed out. Even though I'm working on the same thing, I'm still going to work on it as if I'm working on different things. Because even though it's an 8 hour, I've broken them up. Phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four, phase five. Okay, based on these phases, what's my 30? What's my 60? What's my 90? What's my 30? What's my 60? What's my 90? So I'll go back to my 30, 60, 90. And so for me, I have like one of my clients sell those little time things that the sand kind of come out. I use one of those. Also, I have an alarm too. So I work in intervals. A lot of you don't work like that. You have to work in intervals. And in different intervals, I change my scenery. So right now, since I'm doing this live, this is my 60-minute interval. Now I'm going to do 90 minutes. I'm going to go in the conference room. If I was at home, I might do this in my husband's office, and then I might do it in the kitchen, and then I might do it in the living room. So I change my scenery every interval that I am on too. It's kind of a fresh start, like a different look. I also change coffee shops too. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna work at this coffee shop. I'm gonna work here for the first half of the day. Okay, the next half of the day, I'm gonna work at that little restaurant over there. So I change my scenery up a lot too, so that my brain can flow, so that I can get a different perspective, and so just so I can move around. So I work in intervals. So that's number two. Write out the to-do list, group what can go together, and do the easy stuff first. Like my team send me emails all the time. They need stuff all the time. Well, if I'm working on something big, I'm not giving them what they need. But if I give them exactly what they need, then they can finish doing their job. They not hold up on me because now I'm working on something big and I'm working on it for the next 90 minutes. So I like to work on the small things first to motivate me to do the bigger stuff. But you might be different. But for me, I be needing a pat on the back. I be needing, okay, girl, yeah, you did that. I don't care if I call somebody back, if I made the appointment. I be liking to check stuff off my to-do list. And I write my to-do list on the wall. And like one of the big post-it notes, my schedule and what I need to do is on the wall. So for me, I get up, use my Sharpie, cross it off, go to the bathroom, get something to drink, whatever I need to do, then come back. So I like to get up. Also, for my Apple Watch, you get a stand go. That helps me with my standing and my stand goal too, to get up, check it off the list that's on the wall, walk around, and then come back to it. So that's another thing that I do that helps me kind of project manage my day. If you're ready for number three, put three in the comments. Put three in the comments. So I wanted to reiterate about the money generating activity challenge. And the money generating activity challenge, it is going to give you the things that you need to be able to make money every single day in your business. A lot of you are focused on busy work and not money generating activity work. And so the money generating activity challenge is a 21-day challenge where I tell you every single day where you can go get some more money. What are some money generating activities that you can do to bring new money into your business? And so if you go to worksmartprofitsmarter.com, it's the first thing, enter the promo code 100, and then you'll get $100 off the challenge. We start April 10th. I've done the challenge 9 times. So no, 8 times. This will be my 9th time doing it. So I've done it 8 times. There's already 250 people that have already taken the challenge. So hopefully you take the challenge with us. I don't run it all the time. I just decided to run it because a lot of clients was asking, like, are you gonna bring it back? I was like, oh well, let's bring back paper. Okay, so number 3. I talked about this in my stories yesterday, and I got a lot of people like ask questions about it. I avoid unnecessary meetings. We not meeting just to meet, but a lot of people want your feedback. So for me, I'm not hopping on the phone, but I'll definitely record you. You send me an email, I will record you a quick little 5-minute video. Like, hey, based on what you said, I think that you should do this, this, and this. This is an example that you can look at. So people know that, in order to work with us, you have to book a 15-minute call. I'm not getting on the phone for all of the 15-minute calls. If you don't meet the criteria, then I'm selling you something else. We're talking on the phone so that we can see about a service, not about a product, not about a challenge, not about any of those things. However, people want your feedback. So I go through the intake form and I'll be like, oh, okay, well, no, she's not ready for it. But I'll say like, hey, Brittany, I see that you filled out the intake form. I'm really excited to work with you. I just think right now, from my professional opinion, that, right now might not be a good time based on the income that you make and based on what we charge. I don't think it would be beneficial. So therefore, I want to tell you about these other products that we have. Here's the link for. Here's the 50% off promo code for. Watch this, purchase this, and then in a month, reach back out and then we can see what happens. But I'm really excited and I'm looking forward to work with you. That took me all of 1 minute to do. But I'm not getting on this phone. So for me, I avoid all unnecessary meetings. I like to do business with a human component. People want somebody to talk to them and want them to answer their question. I'm gonna talk to you and I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm not talking to you. I record a lot of videos and then my team will send them out. So if your intake form, but it's because I have really good intake forms and I got really big barriers to entry, right? A lot of you don't have your vetting process and your checking and balance process in place. A lot of you just like, hey, let's do a discovery call, and hopefully, we can work together. And you just ask them their name and their email. Like, I need a lot more information than that. So for me, my intake process and my barriers to entry is an entire process for me and for my team so that I can properly help you. So I'm not meeting just to meet. We're not just talking just to do coffee. We're not doing a coffee chat just to do a coffee chat. We're not doing it just to get to know one another. I'm not doing those. That takes away from my time that I could be using to do something totally different, and you could be doing something totally different too. So I'm not into just meeting just to meet because like, oh, I got 13 meetings on the calendar today. Like, I don't do that. And you're doing that too, and that's why you're not closing and you're not getting quality clients, and therefore you're not making the money that you deserve and that you desire because you don't have a vetting process. It's just like, okay, well, if you like it and you want to talk to me, like, let's talk. We not let's just talk it. We not doing that. But I'll definitely give you the tool. I want you to be successful, whether you work with me or somebody else. I turn down way more business than I take. However, I want to make sure that you get what you need, whether you work with me or whether you work with somebody else. But what we're not about to do is waste each other's time. So I'm really good at not taking unnecessary meetings. And remember, I only do meetings 1 day a week. So I'm not taking unnecessary meetings that won't lead to an overall common goal that is the best for both of us. Like, I'm not doing that. So for me, I avoid that by having human component. People want their question answered, but also I'm not about to keep sending emails back and forth either. But I'm also probably not getting on this phone where a 5 minute call now turned into 3 hours and I got all this stuff on my to-do list and now we've been on the phone for forever. I'm not operating like that. I'm a stickler of my time. My time means everything to me, and so therefore I have to curate it accordingly. So therefore, avoid unnecessary meetings. Also, too, when your mom and your daddy, your husband, and all them be calling you during the day, they wouldn't do that if you was at work. So tell them to put some respect on you and your business. You just be on the phone all day. Hey, I'm at work. Like, what's going on? Okay, well, I got a break in my schedule at 11:30 from 11:30 to 11:40, and so I can call you back then. But I'm working. Like, a lot of you just let people just take your time and do what they want to do with your time. That's your money, so you have to guard that. So no, I'm not talking on the phone to my mama, daddy, sister, cousin, friend all day either. I'm very clear. You know how I said those 30 minutes, I know who I need to call back. They inside of those 30 minutes, like, hey girl, I got 2 minutes. Like, what's going on? What's wrong? What you need? You good? Okay, I'm gonna work these blocks and then I'm gonna call you right back. I'll call you tonight when I get off work. Do you need anything immediate? Are you okay? Great. I'm gonna call you back tonight as soon as I get done with work. But we not messing up my schedule of what I have to do. So that's another thing. Avoid unnecessary calls. Send a video. Send a voice memo. But don't be on the phone for 10 minutes and now it turns into 2 hours. Like, that's not what we're doing, okay? So you ready for number 4? Put 4 in the comments. Ready for number 4? Put 4 in the comments. Hey! My allergies is really messing up. 4. Okay, so number 4. You gotta work on money generating activity work, not busy work, right? I know I stress that, but I make all my money before 12 o'clock. I make all my money before 12 o'clock. I do all my money generating activities before 12 o'clock. Because after 12 o'clock, all hell breaks loose. Your kid gets sick, you got to pick them up from school, your mama need to ride from the airport, your husband locked his keys in his car. After lunchtime, all hell breaking loose. So for me, I have to do what I have to do early. I work on my money generating activities early. So therefore, you have to figure out what money generating activities work best for you. And so in the challenge, I'm going to give you 21. No, I think I got like 28. Like I always got bonuses. But I got 21 money generating activities. So that could be you, writing a proposal, to a client that you haven't talked to in 2 years, but you found some new findings. And so you want to go back. I really focus on repeat clientele acquisition, not new clientele acquisition. So for me, I'm not trying to acquire like new clients. 82% of my clientele is repeat clientele. 82% of my clientele is repeat clientele. And so therefore, I don't have to do like the big marketing campaign. So for me, right, my content is different because I'm just trying to sell to people who've already given me some money already. I'm not trying to, even though I take new people and I like new people, I'm not trying to acquire new people. Like if you come, great. But for me, I'm into fostering and building relationships with people that already gave me money already. Because if they already gave me money once and I did a good job, it's just a quick email or a quick phone call to get some more money. I don't have to do a big marketing campaign and do big advertising. I don't have to do all of that because we already built a rapport already. So for me, I spend a lot of my time, energy, effort, and money into repeat clientele acquisition, not new client acquisition. But a lot of people spend a lot of money into new clients, but they don't spend money into nurturing the clients who've already given them some money already. So for me, that's just my business model and how I like to operate. So you have to focus on the money early. You got to talk about it early. So for me, I focus on my money generating activities early, and then we do the busy work to facilitate what already happened. So if I talk to a client, I send you a proposal, that's a money generating activity. We talked about it, I got the money. Now we need to do the busy work. We need to schedule your onboarding call. We need to figure out all the stuff that you need. We need to send you a gift. We need to put you on a schedule. We need to figure out when your standing appointments is. I need to now send you all of your paperwork. That's busy work. I already got the money already. I already closed the client already. So for me, I do a lot of the money generating activity work, but my team is the support. So the busy work is the support from the money generating activities. You can have a VA or an assistant or a team member or whatever handle the busy work. But a lot of you do busy work and there's no money attached to it. That's why you're not making any money. But if you focus on the money generating activity part, you as a CEO, it is your job to go out there to fish. It is your job to go out there and bring the clients in. It is your job to have those conversations. It's your job to get them to sign a paper. It's your job to get out there, do the singing and the dancing and all of that to get the client to be able to sign, to give the money. That is your job as a CEO. It's my job to fish and bring in the fish. It's my team job to now, I done already brought the fish in. It's their job to wash it, season it, cut it up, fry it, make the sides, and deliver it. I've already done my job already, which is bring in the fish. They have to now make the fish happy. They have to now make sure that the fish don't leave. They have to now make sure they're giving excellent customer client experience. They got to now make sure that, the paperwork is in order. But that's not my job. Yeah, and are you bringing back the money generating activity challenge? Yes, it starts on April the 10th. I've been talking about it. You must have came in. Yeah, it starts on April the 10th. And so if you go to worksmartprofitsmarter.com, hit the first thing and enter promo code 100, you'll get $100 off. See, I told you, baby, this challenge is everything. But you have to focus on bringing the fish in. A lot of you not bringing in no fish, but you're tired, but you ain't brought in no fish, so you don't have no money. But in your mind, you're like, I've been doing all this work, right? Busy work. It wasn't no money in that. It was no money in that. But you did busy work at your job, and people get so mad when I say that. At your job, you were doing tasks. That was it. You were a taskmaster at your job. You didn't have to figure out how what money was going to go into the account to make sure that the payroll was able to be paid. You didn't have to do that. As the CEO, it is your job to make sure that it is money in that bank account. And how do you get money? You have to fish. You have to show up. This live broadcast is a money generating activity. I am showcasing my intellectual property. I am showing up to show you that I am a thought leader in my industry. I am showcasing my value, right? And I've already had 7 people already purchase the money generating activity challenge. So I did my money generating activity already in this live, and the fruits of the labor was I told you about the thing that I was selling, and then you bought it. I've already done my money generating activity already. I already made my money already. So you have to position the money generating activity so that some money can be made. And just because you go live does not mean that's a money generating activity. You know, I pop up on live every day, like, let's do some Q&A. That's a slight money generating activity because I don't have a call to action. I'm not trying to sell you on a particular thing, but I'm selling you on me. I'm selling you on my intellectual property. I'm selling you on I can answer your questions. I'm selling you on I am the person that I said that I am. So I'm selling you on it, but I don't have a direct call to action. On this live, I have a direct call to action, a direct call to action, right? So those are money generating activities, not busy work. So just because you pop up and go live and y'all talking about kids and a dog, you know, and your last vacation, if you ain't no travel agent trying to sell no vacation, and if you ain't got no dog walking business selling dog food, then that wasn't no money generating activity. You was just popping up and doing busy work. So you have to be clear what's busy work and what's money generating activity work. No, if you go to www.worksmartprofitsmarter.com, it's in the comments. Smarter work. Hold on one second. They trying to get in on channel. Work smart, profit smarter. Okay, I'll put it in the comments. So you have to focus on money generating activity work, not busy work. Okay, so that's number 4. I got bonuses though. Do y'all want these bonuses? I got 3. You want the 3 bonuses, or you just want me to go? What you want? I could log off. I could give you these 3 bonuses. Totally up to you. I feel like your energy today was at a 6, not at a 10. But I can give them to you if you want to. Let me see. All right. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, letting you know where I am in my life. Bonuses. That's the website. WorkSmartProfitSmarter.com, and then you enter the promo code 100. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can definitely message me. Okay, so a bonus, right? You guys don't have a set schedule. Like, you just work when you feel like working. That ain't how it works. Like, you just feel like, okay, I woke up at 11, I'm gonna start doing some work. That ain't how it works. Like, you have to have a set schedule. Like, what is your schedule? And the schedule can change, but you need a set schedule. You need a set schedule. Not when I show up, I show up. Because when you leave is when you leave. And that's, you don't have a good quality of life. Like, not when you show up. Because when you show up, what are you doing when you show up? So a lot of you don't have a set schedule. Another productivity hack is change your schedule according to your life. I know Q3, like in the summer, I'm outside. So my office hours change. I know in the winter it's cold, so we're working longer. So our office hours change. This is your business. If you feel like I don't wake up till 11 o'clock and so I ain't starting to work till 12 o'clock, then make your business hours 12 to 5. And you don't have to have an 8-hour day if that's not what you want to do. It is your business. You can manage it how you want to. You can manage it however you want to. But you got to let the people know. So for me, I'm very clear on, I know that studies show that people really only do 4 to 6 hours of work anyway. So we have a 4 to 6 hour work day. You don't need to be here for 8 hours. If you can do what you need to do in those 4 to 6 hours, then you can go home. So for me, I'm very clear about being more effective and efficient, not you finishing your work in 4 hours and then trying to drag it out to 8 hours. Like, that doesn't help you in business, and it doesn't help you in your personal life either, because now you're just drag stuff out. You become late because it's like, well, I mean, if I show up early, like, ain't nobody gonna be there no way. So we don't understand how those habits trickle into other avenues of our life. So Have a set schedule. And it don't have to be what the industry schedule is. It can be whatever schedule you want it to be. You just got to let us know the schedule. You say you open from 8 to 4. I'm expecting you to be open from 8 to 4. But if you say our office hours for these next 3 months is 12 to 6 and we close on Wednesdays, that's your business. You could do whatever you want to do with it. Like most of you work from home too. So it's your business. You can do what you want to do with it, right? Another bonus is I live off of a calendar. My personal life and my business life is on this calendar. A lot of you don't have a schedule. It's like, oh, can we meet up next week? Oh yeah, girl, just let me know. No, you can't just let me know. What day? What time? You need a schedule. On the schedule, you need to put your doctor's appointment, your kids' doctor's appointments, what time you're gonna go to the store, what time you need to pick up somebody, what time is your client call, like all of that. Like I live on a schedule. If it ain't on the schedule, if you not on the schedule, it will not happen. If you're not on the schedule, it's a no. Even if I got room on the schedule, you just can't call me today and say, hey, can we meet today at 1:00? Oh, even if it's open. You just can't call me and just put yourself on my schedule that, because that sounds like an emergency. That's an emergency fee. That sounds like that's an emergency. I got emergency prices. But no, you just can't disrupt my day and just get on my schedule. It is a no. Like it that ain't how we operate. And a lot of you, another productivity hack is saying no. I say no before I say yes. My favorite word is no. Can you do that? No. Can't I ain't gonna be able to fit that in my schedule. Can you come? No. I say no first and then I think about it and then I'm gonna look at my schedule, evaluate it, and I might come back and say, hey, I know I said no, but I looked at my schedule and I might be able to do it at this time. Does that work for you? But a lot of you, your favorite word is yes. So now you got two birthday parties to go to in one day, and you gotta go to dinner with your husband and it's your friend get together. Like you overcommitted yourself. I'm a professional. No. No is my favorite word. Can you no? No. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. No, that's not a priority for me. No, that doesn't fit into my schedule. I think that's a great idea, but right now that wouldn't work best in the season that I'm in. I appreciate the opportunity, but right now that's not a focus for me right now. Like, however cute way you want to say no, but I just say no. Like, no, I appreciate it though, but no, I'm not interested. You can figure up your own conclusion why no is a complete sentence. It's a period, an exclamation point. You however you want to insert it, but my favorite word is no. No, I can't do that right now. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. No, no, that doesn't work for me right. No, that's not in alignment with my brand. Like, no, that's not where I'm trying to go. No, that doesn't really work out for me. No, I can't accommodate that. Instead of me trying to make it to 8 different things and now I'm stressed out, burnt out, and I'm irritated, I just like the word no. So you can improve your productivity by saying no. No, I'm at work. I can't pick you up from the damn airport. It's okay that I work from home, but I'm at work. No, I cannot pick you up from the airport. You should Uber. Find you somebody else. No. So get cool with no. Okay. Another thing bonus that I do is I schedule all my follow-ups at the same time. So if I'm meeting with a client and we meeting right now and I say, hey, I'm gonna follow up with you next month, I scheduled it already. In Google, in G Suite, right? Your Google, your Gmail, your business, you can schedule emails. So I schedule all of my emails. I schedule all of my check-ins. Like, hey, I'm gonna check in with you in 2 weeks. I schedule all my check-ins. My thing probably got like 100 emails scheduled. I schedule all my check-ins. I'm not gonna forget when to follow up with you because I've scheduled it already. We had the conversation. While we having a conversation, I've already scheduled that I'm gonna reach out to you 2 weeks on Friday at 4:00, and the email is going to be scheduled. Hey, good morning. It's Friday. I know I said I will follow up with you, so I'm doing my follow up. Is there any questions? So I schedule all of my follow up. Remember, 82% of my money comes from repeat clients. It don't happen like that on purpose. I put the process and systems in place to make that happen. So if I told you I was going to follow up, I'll follow up. If I told you I was going to give you something, I'm going to give you something. So for me, another productivity is I cook and clean at the same time. When you cooking, and you cleaning up at the same time, because when you finish cooking, you want to eat, and when you finish eating, you don't want to have to do the dishes. You cook and clean at the same time. So I cook and clean at the same time. So for example, this live that I'm doing right now, I might say, you know what, I want to take it down and I want to sell it as a digital product, and I want to make a worksheet to go with it, or I just want to use it as a lead gen builder. If that's what I decided to do, we're going to do that now. We're going to do that like right. We're going to map that out like right now. Okay, put it down. Okay, let's schedule that. Let's do that. It takes me all of 20 minutes to do. So therefore, that's what I'm about to do right now. Because I'm not going to remember it later. I'm not going to be in a mood for it later. And I probably forgot why I even said I wanted to do it. So for me, I like to cook and clean at the same time. I also don't stagger clients. Like we have to close out. Like I'm working with a client right now. It's a long agreement, but we work in phases. So phase 1 is done. We're not moving to phase 2 until you sign off on phase 1, because I'm not going back to do anything that's in phase 1 because you've already signed off on it already. So for me, I like my check and balances, which increases my productivity, because you can't come back 2 months later like, I know we did that, but I want to change it. That's a different fee. That's another project. I got to go back now and get my team to be able to do that. You just can't change that. You signed off on it. I know a month later your feelings is different, but you signed off on it. So that's a different project. That's a different fee. So for me, I work in phases. I also don't stagger clients at the same time either. I'm really clear. Remember, 90% of my money now comes from courses, classes, and trainings. Only 10% comes from service. Of that 10%, 8% is our government and corporate contracts, and 2% is small businesses. I only work with 2%. So I'm into giving you the ability to cap your income on purpose. Like I want you to say, I'm only got room for 5 clients. I have 5 clients. Just because you have 5 clients though doesn't mean your money stops. And I developed this because one of my friends, she got her body done, by Dr. Miami. She started paying him in 2017. She didn't get her body done until 2019. And he was out here promoting and marketing like he had spots, but he didn't. You had your consultation, you were able to make your payments, and that was the flow. So every day he's out here marketing and promoting like he has spots, because you might not need your whole body done. You just might need this little fat roll right here. Well, that ain't gonna take an 8-hour procedure. That only might take 2 hours. So you could come on the day that Brittany come to get her whole body done, and you can get this little fat patch right here. But if I'm not having the conversation with you and putting you into my system and figuring out what you need, then that's not something that I would know. But I'm into my clients capping their income on purpose from a service perspective. If you only want 5 clients, let's get the 5 clients. But we still need to be making money every single day. So what are some things that we can do? Can we sell courses? Can we sell trainings? Can you do 1-hour sessions? Can you start to do speaking engagements? Can you start to do coaching? Can we do a membership? Can we do a group thing? Like however you want to make your money, great. But I'm into creating multiple streams of revenue. They say, all millionaires have 7 sources of income. That's a lot. That means you have 7 different businesses. You can't properly manage one business. So how do you think you can manage 7 businesses? That means that one asset, which is this business, has 7 different streams of income. So you might be a coach, but now you got a book. Now you got a group coaching. Now you got a membership program. Now you got high ticket clients. Now you got digital products. Now you got corporate clients. Now you got government clients. Now you do affiliates. But that's underneath one umbrella, right? That's just one umbrella, and you can sell those to multiple people. So I'm into creating lifestyle business models that have 7 different streams of income with the other. Not you having a daycare and then you got a book and now you got, a coaching business and now you got a pet business and now you got a cleaning business and now you do catering. That's not my client. Like that's not how I operate. Like you can't sell a person that you sold a dinner to coaching. Like that's not how it works. So the goal is to have one business and diversify all of the assets so that you can keep going back. That's why 82% of my money is from repeat clients, because I could just keep going back to the same client. I could just keep going back. Like, hey, I know we built your membership program, but I know you said you want to do high ticket clients. So are we on that phase yet? Absolutely. Let's do it. Okay, I know we built your high ticket client program. But what about a high ticket like mastermind? Like, let's do that. Okay, well, boom, let's do that. So I'm just steady keep building the infrastructure of a client. Like I'm just steady adding on to what I've already built. Those are multiple streams of revenue. I'm not building different businesses. I'm just building different divisions of businesses. And so you have to just be clear. Like even if you like are instructor and you do in person, you could do a group membership. You can do Zoom. You can do meal preps. You know, you can start to now do corporate, events. Like it's a lot of different things that you can do. But I'm into you figuring out what you want to cap your income on purpose. I want to cap my income on working with small businesses, private clients. Because when you pay, you paying for me. You're not paying for my team to show up at the meetings and my team to help you. You paying for me. Well, I don't want a lot of people to just be paying for me because that means that's my time, my energy, my resources, and that's not giving me the lifestyle business model that I want. So I'm capping it on purpose, but you can get me in a course, a class, a training, a live, a group membership, things of that nature. And so that really helps you with your productivity to be able to say, this is how I want to make my main money, but these are some other ways I want to also make some money. I want to make my money by having one offer, group coaching. I'm putting all my eggs and basket on this group coaching. But group coaching ain't offered all the time. So I'm going to do a challenge leading up to the group coaching. I'm going to do a 1-day training to lead up to the group coaching. I'm going to do a live series leading up to the group coaching. So you're just doing different things to put them into your main offer if you have a main offer. I don't have a main offer. I like multiple offers because I get bored. But that'll really help you with your you know what I'm saying, like with your productivity. So I'm gonna do a recap. I got a meeting in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna take some questions. But I'm gonna do a recap. Okay. So number one, you don't work on the same things every day. You do not work on the same things every day. You do not work on the same things every day. Okay. Do not work on the same things every day. You cannot be creative and analytical at the same time. It is very hard to crunch some numbers, work on some proposals, and then, well, let me think about some content. Like it's very hard to turn off the two. But if you focus on one day and another one the other day, like at the gym, they tell you one day you do legs, and then one day you do arms, and one day you do back, and then one day you do abs, and another day you do full body. It's the same thing. You don't work on the same thing every single day. You space it out. So you need to figure out based on how you make your money, and you can do a strategic planning session with us and we can map all of this out. Like I know you're like, oh my God, that sounds like a lot. Right? That's what I get paid the big bucks to do. Okay. So we can map this out for you. But you have to be clear how you make your money. Just because this my day, this how I make my money. How you make your money, two totally different things, okay? So you got to be clear how you make your money. And based on how you make your money, you need to plan out your day, okay? Number two, if you guys have questions, you can start putting them in there because once I recap it, I'll answer some questions. Number two, you want to write a list, circle the things on the list that go together, and then figure out the intervals that you want to work. Write the list, group together what can go together, and then figure out is this a 30-minute, a 60-minute, or a 90-minute. You got to be realistic. A lot of you spend 3 months working on something that if you would have just took 2 days of dedication, it would have been done. Right? A lot of you spend a lot of time spreading stuff out when if you would have just gave it the dedication that it needed, you would have got to where you were trying to go. Number three, you want to avoid unnecessary meetings. People just want to talk. And that might be you. You just like to talk. You got to make enough money for you to be able to just talk. Okay. Just you be on the phone all day just talking about absolutely positively nothing. Control your day. The time that you spent on the phone for 4 hours could have been the time that you could have done something else to make you, which is number four, some money generating activities. You focus on money generating activity work, not busy work. Money generating activity work, not busy work. This was a bonus. Change the hours in which you work. If you feel like on Tuesday you're more productive, make that a long day. If you feel like on Mondays you're more productive, make that the long day. If you feel like on Friday you don't be going to work, Make that a short day. But change the hours in which you work. That will help you be more productive if you change the hours in which you want to work. Where's my water? Let me get some water. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Another bonus that I said was you live off the calendar. And then the last one that I said is you do your follow-ups. Like I do all my follow-ups at the same time. I schedule all of my follow-ups. I'm not forgetting to follow up with you. I put it on the schedule so that I can follow up with you. And it's automated too. I'm into automation with human components. So I'll automate 90% of it. But if you want a human to talk to, call the office. It's always reply back if you have a question, call the office if you have a question. So I'm into um oh, you did? Okay, you just helped me make sense of how I need to set my schedule. You're welcome. I'm into human components. I'm into automation with human components. Hey. Sorry, it's another question right here. Let me see. Are you bringing back? Yes, I am bringing back the challenge. How long have you been in business? 10 years. 10 years. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 10 years. I'm sorry, my allergies are like about to take me out. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 10 years. Where are you located? I'm in Chicago. Do you work with product-based businesses? No. I work with those in professional services. I don't, from a one-on-one perspective, I don't work with those that have a product-based business because I can give you business particulars, but I'm not the best person for the job. So I feel like when you spend your money, you should spend your money with a person that is the best fit for the job. I'm not the best fit for the job. And so if I can't be the best fit for the job, I don't want to do the job. So no. I don't work with product based businesses. You're welcome. Okay, answer the questions. Any questions here before I log off? Any questions here? Y'all participation was okay today. It was okay. It was okay for me. It wasn't great, but no, it was okay. Next week it will be better. I don't even know what we're talking about next week. It's on the schedule, but I'm not sure what we're talking about next week. We had did like a poll, and so we had just decided that Thursday was going to be my live days. How do you determine if you are qualified enough to release a training class? You are qualified enough. Jenny, you was a 10. Um, it's as the market ready for it. Like you can do a training all day, but do you have the market of people that see value in it? Have you shown up as the thought leader in that industry to some are have people been asking you that like, oh my God, like do you do trainings? Like, oh my God, like, I would love to learn from you. Like if people are not giving you that, then they haven't deemed you worthy enough to give for them to give you their hard-earned money for it. But people will tell you, like, oh my God, like I want to learn that. Like, can you help me with that? They'll let you know when they're ready to give you some money. Also, you got a position for the money. So I always like to do I'm into research and development. A lot of times we don't spend money in research and development. We just feel like this the idea that we have, so we just gonna go ahead and put it out without surveying the audience. And so now we get mad that we did this 5-hour course training and now it didn't work out. Next week is 5 money generating activities. Thank you, Jenny. So yeah, next week I'm talking about money generating activities. So I would like to do a survey. I'll say like, hey, I'm thinking about doing a training class on this, this, and this. Who will be interested in learning about this? Based on that post, people gonna say, I am interested, I think that would be great. And then I'll flip it differently. So I might say, like, hey, I'm doing like right now, I'm doing a series on teaching people how to get high ticket clients. I travel like 3 times a month to different cities to work with my high ticket clients. So I'm starting this series where if I'm in Houston already, which I will be on April 6th, I think, to already work with one of my high ticket clients, I'm going to do a 3-hour training to show you how you should get a high ticket client and what process and the systems you need to put in place to be able to do it. So I asked that question like, hey, I know a lot of y'all are into getting high ticket clients. I'm thinking about starting a series where whatever city I'm in, traveling to work with my high ticket clients, I want to do a 3-4 hour training to show you how you can get some high ticket clients as well. Would that be something you'll be interested in? What city are you in? So everybody was commenting on that post. So I knew, like, yes, they wanted it. I knew where they were located. So then, okay, boom, this is the offer. Like, this what I'm doing. This the date. Does that work for you? So for me, I like to do a beta first to figure out what I want to do and then see if that's what other people want. Because I don't pay me. I don't give me money. People give me money, and from their money is how me and my team get paid. But I don't pay me. So therefore, you have to ask the people if that's something that they're interested in, because that's the money that you want. You've never paid you. So therefore, you have to ask the people to see. And if you don't have the people, it won't work. I'm really big in research and development. Like, I'm really big in research and development. It'll cause you a lot of heartache, a lot of money, and a lot of embarrassment just because you think that's what I want. I haven't told you that's what I want. So you can make the course, the class, the training all day. I do a lot of betas. Like, hey, I'm doing this course. This was going to be in the course. This is the original price for the course, but I'm looking for 5 people to go through it now. Give me their feedback and I'll give you 80% off. But I need some feedback from it. Companies spend millions, billions in research and development. That's why they're willing to give your dog $100 for trying some dog food, or they wouldn't give you $400 for a sleep study, or they wouldn't give you gift cards if you try the shoes and you give them feedback. Like, they spend a lot of money in research and development, but we, as small businesses, we don't. We just like, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna put out. But you're scared to ask people. You gotta ask them, because I'm asking you, and I'm gonna ask for your money. I'm interested. I'm in Dallas, but if it's virtual, no, I'm not doing it virtual. It's gonna be in person. I'm coming to Dallas though. So yeah, as I know my schedule, I'm just gonna start telling people about the schedule. So yeah. But I think you should ask first. You have to spend your money in research and development. I would rather put the time capital in from a research and development standpoint than to put the time, energy, and my finances into it and it doesn't work out. But sometimes, you could do all that and it flop. It might not be the right season for it. Like, a lot of people like to run programs. I was telling my client that, like, why would you run a program in the summertime? We outside. So I'm not doing no program in the summertime. You don't want to do a program in the summertime. You want to be outside. So why would you put your high ticket program in the summer? We outside. That's not a good time. In the wintertime, absolutely. It's cold. We ain't trying to go nowhere. We in the house. But in the summer, you gonna do your launch in the summer? That really makes sense. That's like doing a weight loss program in the summertime. Baby, it's summer. This summer gonna get whatever body is gonna get because it's summer. But if you'll do a weight loss program in the winter to prepare for the summer, it'll sell. If you trying to do a weight loss program in the summer, they gonna get this body that I already got. This summer, this the body. So you got to think too. Maybe your offer isn't a right offer. Maybe it's a wrong season. Maybe it's too high. Like, you just thought that because you know how to do it that you can just charge these people whatever because that was the market rate. But is your receipts good enough? Is your thought leadership good enough? Is what you showcase you can do? Am I willing to pay that? I don't care if that is the market rate. That ain't your rate. Have you worked up to do that? Right? Have you built up the like, know, and trust? Do you have the authority? Do you have the people? Have you showcased the value? Just because that's what a old girl over there teaching, she been doing this for a long time. She has a receipt. She has the following. Like, she started at the bottom. You can't just come in and be like, okay, well, that's the price, so that's what I'm gonna charge. That's why you're not getting people. So you have to position it and work your way up. That's why 82% of my clientele is repeat clientele because they started with me at the bottom. So I just keep learning and keep funneling them and keep learning and keep funneling them. And I've helped them get this far so I can go back to them and tell them something else. And now they'll give me some more money. So I'm into repeat clientele acquisition. It's really easy for somebody that already gave you $300 to give you another $300 to $1,000 to $1,500 to $3,000. Most of my high ticket clients started off in like my low ticket stuff. They was giving me $19 and $49 and $100 and $300 and $1,000 and $3,000 and $5,000 and $10,000. They've been with me for a long time. They didn't just meet me today and give me their money today. Like we've worked up, you know what I'm saying, like to that. But that's my funnel. That's my business model most of the time anyway. So you just have to be clear on how you make your money. Okay, my allergies is about to take me out, and I really need to blow my nose, but that's not like ladylike. But I'm about to blow my nose, so I'm about to go. So if you guys do have questions, comments, and concerns, definitely let me know. I appreciate you for coming. I will be back here next Thursday. But if you're watching this, are you doing any Sunday sessions next month? Yeah. So my Sunday sessions, when I do my hour sessions, yeah, I know the schedule too. So if you just DM me, I do sessions on Sundays to help people come up with their offer. So if you are interested in having me look at your offer to position it as a better offer, definitely. I open my schedule up on Sundays. So yeah, I do got 2 Sundays. I think one spot open this Sunday too. So if you're interested for this Sunday, I think I got one spot open for this Sunday too. You're welcome. But if you do have questions, comments, and concerns, definitely let me know. But I will be back here next Thursday.